What's up, Gwenters? Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still here. So for those of you who don't know, I had foot surgery. I still have to wear a boot around. It's kind of a little annoying. Woo, doo doo doo. But it's getting better, and I wanted to just record a quick video just so you guys knew that I was still here. I still plan to come back. I've been playing Gwent. It's not like I left Gwent. I just haven't been recording videos because sitting in my office chair is really painful. So I was so close to launching the channel on building my new computer. It's like almost ready. It'll be out there soon. But when I built my new computer, I moved my old one behind my TV, which ended up to be very prescient because I've just been using that to do all of my work from in a recliner all day, which is pretty fantastic. And since Elden Ring is really much better on a controller, I've been playing that with my brothers, and it's been pretty fantastic. I'm probably not gonna make videos on that, but I'll probably stream it. Just not my jam to make videos on. He just too many intricacies of small minor things. Anyway, but if you guys do want something on that, let me know. Gun gaming channel, I'm no longer doing Marvel Future Evolution, so I can do like content on random games that I play on there. If that's something you guys are interested in, put that in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. But this is fire porn, which is another way of saying firesworn, but in a seductive manner, because every time you open your game, you're like, oh, you're so beautiful. I just want to play you right now. And that's what this is. So also the fire is so beautiful. In fact, it's so beautiful that I used I used premium currency meteorite ore to make all of these premium, even though not all of them are great premium cards. I just played this so much that I was like, I should just make this premium. And I've played it so much over months and months and months. Now, one thing I will say, I noticed some other people playing this guy, and I think this is probably a better choice over priests. So I've been meaning to change that for a while, and I don't really like Lonely Champion personally. Some people do run like Lambert as a counter, but honestly I find that those decks are so slow that they can't keep up with the point value anyway. And it just clears off a whole bunch of room on your board for you to stack more points onto your knights. So I don't think Colgrim or Lambert is a good counter. Let's take a different one of these. And Inquisitor gives you some board clearing as well. So he's a little bit different. He used to be 2 damage, death blow, spawn a firesworn, zealot. And now it is destroy firesworn token, then boost off by 4. So if you have like a 1 or a 2 point token, it's a net 6 point play or 7 point play, which is pretty good, but it does clear off some room for you. And then after 2 turns, you spawn a base copy of a destroyed token on this row. So whatever it was, you get back out again. So if it took damage, then you are netting points, but more importantly, you're getting a spawn that you can time to go with your Fallen Knights. This does need to be Devotion. Ulrich Devotion is quite good. The boost by 2 is very, very helpful in the current meta. So I do recommend playing with that. Everything else, you guys have probably seen this ad nauseum. So let's just jump in, play a game, show you that I'm still alive, and then I'm going to go back to my recliner and do some budget stuff probably. I have been working on the Thanad Island board. I always forget to change my boards. But I've been tracking, and this is what I've been doing as I've just been playing by myself, is working on getting 100 wins with each of the leader abilities. Whoa, it's a lot. But I've gotten like 5 of them done, which is not a ton, but felt like a big deal to me. Especially since I've never been somebody who plays for wins. You guys know that if you've watched me for a long time. Just enjoy Gwent. I just kind of want to enjoy it for what it is and not something different. I don't know. There's not a good way to describe that. Not for the competitive nature of it, but just because I enjoy the game. But otherwise, post up in the comments. What have you guys been playing? What have you been up to? What are you, how are you doing? It's been a while since we've all chatted. And yes, I did not stream this. That was intentional. I didn't want to stream for 20 minutes. So, and that's really all we're going to be doing here today, because that's all the chutzpah I have. My body is not used to sitting in this chair. Even though it's like a very ergonomic chair, it's like, oh, this is weird. It's kind of funny. Okay, this is good. We just really want knights. So I'd rather have him than this. We just need a knight. Boom, got it, nailed it. Okay, so now what I will usually do here is I'll go for a Firesworn Scribe. And then I'll just commit Crystal Skull onto this. Especially since we have Helvete, I'll leave the melee row open. And the reason I do that is because when you play Ulrich, Ulrich is a spawn. So I'm going to get a coin for dropping a Fallen Knight. Oh my gosh. Am I about to go into like mill? Never a dull moment with Nilfgaard. We did get Diaz, so having Franco here is a bummer, but not a death sentence. If I can get Damnation, I want Damnation onto Furco usually, just because then I get another Fallen Knight. Yeah. Okay, so Mill, this is weird. It's like it's probably not Mill Colgrim. I'm a little confused here, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know what the opponent is going for. It really drives me nuts that Procession of Penance is not Cleric. We really don't have the money to drive this too much. But the opponent has taken the point advantage, so we're just going to have to pace this a little bit. But the Guardian is a good feed for Diaz with both the Casino Bouncers down. Alright, we'll take the other Fallen Knight now. And I probably do want the money here. I unfortunately don't have a Cleric. So big unfortunate thing for me here is that I can't get Hearst to start doing his auto procs. So, and then you have to decide whether or not you want to use Sacred Flame like this round or next round. I can't make that choice for you. But I will use Excommunication just to thin a little bit here. I don't want to use this actually. And I have some money. So let's see if we can get Damnation. We do. So you want to use Damnation early, that way when you play Hemmelfart later on, you have another knight to target. So right now we're rocking 3 knights, and that's usually where I like to sit for round 1. We'll just see how much the opponent... honestly here I'm just kind of keeping the score a little narrow so that they continue to commit. I want them to just continue committing, and we're going to go for Sacred Flame onto ranged here. We did have to spend all of our money, which was unfortunate. But we should be able to get Procession of Penance here pretty easily. Watching an Ardfin Crossbowman come down without a Ramon is quite strange. Not sure why you would choose to do that. Feels like a waste. No idea. Not at all useful. We had one more crime, so he would have gone to 6. Technically 7 because Diaz is going to boost him, right? So, and now we just drown the opponent in points. Rage quit. I mean, you're the one who spent Vilgefort's turn 1. And granted, the scribe is worth a lot of value, but I don't know that it's worth more value than blitzing one of these knights. Knights are so much value. They have such a high ceiling. I don't even have a congregation in hand either. That said, this has happened to me actually just only once, I think, this last week. I feel like the disconnects on mobile have been a little bit better, but to be fair, I have not been playing much ranked. I haven't moved up to pro not because I'm not playing, but because I lost one game going from rank 2 to 1. And had set me back a week because I'm like, I don't want to have to play that game on mobile and then have it happen to me again. It is heart-wrenching. That one to me though reeks of them rage quitting because I really feel like the successful thing we did against Nilfgaard there is they have 2 good rounds. That deck does. Any deck that's Imperial Formation, really. Most Nilfgaard decks generally. And so if we're able to string them along to make them feel like they can contest round 1 and then just blitz points. And that's what this deck does better than probably any other Swarm deck I've ever seen, is just your ability to turn out to go from 25 to 75 points in 2 turns. There are multiple routes to doing that, and it's fairly easy to do. And so it's such incredible value you get from this deck. Okay, good here. Let's just put the Inquisitor back. Yep, I was hoping for scribes. That works out. We are up first. He's good. But yeah, I like to get all my thins out early just so I can get all the thins done and not worry about bricks. Although he would have been a good card to keep, candidly. Okay, against Northern Realms Inspired Zeal. Man, I haven't played against Zeal in a hot minute. It's gonna be like a Patience deck. Patience would actually be pretty good. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity. I don't know that I remember that. This is a weird one to play, but everybody gets to make choices. Okay, so we get a coin here because that counts as a spawn. I'm just not using leader. Normally I do with Firesworn Scribe just because I'm trying to get down my other Fallen Knights too. I want 2 of them actually. And Scribe is a cleric, so we'll get down Von Hurst now. Kind of waiting for like a Carabalista or something. Okay, he goes to range to pull down Scribe, so that kind of sucks. Is what it is, but he is still here, and it shows that the opponent doesn't have a way of like deleting him. So now we can commit the Von Hurst and get these zealots going. Well, it is unfortunate that we can't just get a bunch of money and spam out Helveed now. We can just hold Helveed for another round. I feel like doing Helveed and Von Hurst typically is kind of overkill in one round. So the biggest thing I'd say to worry about with this deck is to just not overplay. You want to keep people in this position where they feel like they can win it. So right now he's feeling good. He's feeling real fly because he's able to jam out some points. We're good. Well, I don't feel stressed at all here. He's gonna go to 5 here. Probably should have gone to melee with him, but it's fine. Probably has a boiling oil and he's probably deciding where to go with it. Okay, pride works. Kind of expected this here. It's a little weird. Doesn't really matter. Honestly speaking, that's a weird choice. Alright, we're going to go for an excommunication here just because they're 1 point, so. Can also just convert them with Von Hurst, so I'm going to try to get another scribe. I don't, but I do get Inquisitor, which is pretty nice. We'll go ahead and just eliminate that. I don't have Procession of Penance, so I'm not trying to keep tokens on the board. And this ends up being a 7-point conversion, and if he sticks around for one more turn, ends up being a 9-point play, plus 2 procs here. So 11-point play off a 4 provision card. Really pretty solid. And he cleans up room if you're trying to do like a Helvete or you're running out of room for congregations or anything like that. So I expect this to hit here again. He's just trying to kill it with trebuchets. He does. He gets it. That's fine. So I'm going to actually spend a leader here. Because I really want this. I just really want that extra Fallen Knight. Especially since the Inquisitor was spawning a unit that turn, he was going to go to 5, so worked out pretty well. I don't know why he's moving everything. Maybe a Yurden? I genuinely don't know. That has a horrible bombardment. Maybe just trying to line these up to hit with Pride. This is another one of those cases where it's like, yeah, it feels close, doesn't it, buddy? Bye-bye. It's just 17 points. We went up. We were down by 2, so I think that was like a 19-point play off a 4 provision card. It's just, there's nothing that contests quite like this deck. This is pretty good. He can kill this one. I don't think, or maybe this one. I have to do the math. He double commits there. I don't know that's what he wanted to do. I would use Pride onto that and then go for the 13. That was a weird choice. You get the clean kill on the 9, I guess. Alright. Choices have been made. The gauntlet has been thrown. Let's see. We go down by 2. 30. Okay, I have to do math here. We go to 47. Okay, we're gonna do this and then we'll do 1 leader charge. Just continuing to commit here. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Oh, another bombardment. Okay, he does delete a bunch there. That actually was pretty difficult for us. That's fine. Okay, it's just enough for us. Probably will spend leader here. He's going to have siege, but we can bleed that out next round, presumably. Odrin is... He's going to get the bleed off this. But that's it. I would use this to kill one of these. Without question. That was a weird choice. Don't understand that one at all. Love to see what they play. But this was a really solid round for Zeal. They got Selkirk, Nautilus, Raffords, Foltus, Pride. Odrin Rakes to me is something they didn't want to play here. I'm guessing that it's Siege. I don't know. Okay, these are all really solid options. It's rough to know if you should bleed here. I think we just pass. I think a 6-card round is pretty good for us. We just need to draw into Hemmelfart. That's like the only card we really need. We're at 0 coins, so I'm not like getting any play off of that, so. It's a weird flex. Don't know why you would play that. It's just like a good consistency draw. I guess you have exactly what you want for your other ones. Awesome. This is good. He is not so much. Furco gets me nothing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put back... let's go ahead and put back Diaz. Yes. 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 Okay, we're in a good spot. Okay, now I have a few options here. You can save Jacques for... kind of expect Caraballista, yeah. You can save Jacques for... two things. You can save him for after you've gotten a Fallen Knight down. And he can be effective for that because he does 2 spawns. And so it's 2 points onto the card. But here, he gives me coins every time I play a Firesworn card. And I might be able to draw this fire from Caraballista before I play Hemmelfart. Which for me gives me a lot of flexibility. So we're going to go ahead and use him straight up here. And take the extra coin. I'm going to need the coins for Hemmelfart if we're going to go deep with this play. So this gives me some options. But just note that you have that, you know, that choice, so to speak, with Jacques. Okay, I have no idea what's going to come from Donomir. Not much I can do about it. I'm guessing they're playing around a heat wave, but you don't need to because you know I'm devotion if you paid attention. Clearly you didn't. Okay, so you have a few choices here. I'm going to start with the Fallen Knight just because if he's going to get wiped off, I need point value. But you can go instead for your Scribe, which will give you some coins. Yes, yes. Okay, this is good. Okay, I'm going to go for the other one. I think we have enough value here. I'm going to go for 2 knights. And then since the next thing is going to be battering ram, not bombardment, we're going to go for... Let me think. If we can get another Fallen Knight, that would be awesome. Let's go for bank. Perfect. Don't think this sword a toy. Alright. This feels close, but it's not. Note that everyone is Firestorm, so Diaz is like very strong here. And we got everything we wanted here. We're going to just take some... Now we could go for the money, but I don't really need it. So we're going to go for another Fallen Knight. And just blitz them with value. I do want Congregation here just because I want to bulk these guys up. And I'm not spending the money anywhere else. So I do nominally get a little bit of value off of, you know, going a 2-point value off of these. But I'd rather keep him around because he is worth 2 more points here. So, and the Firesworn Scribe would be worth 1. I just don't want him to die. Okay. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. We now have a vulnerable card that can't move back up. Oh my gosh. So much removal. Opponent did get a lot of the stuff down that they wanted. Oh, I have no idea what finisher is going to be. I would guess a bombardment. Nah. You don't get the Zeal off of that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, big loss here. They are beyond screwed. I thought it was going to be like a cool finisher, but this is not even close. Feels close, but it's not. So that's what I'm talking about there. I mean, we just jumped up like 30 points in one play. In one turn, rather. I mean, we did like Diaz, Furco, just a couple of points on Dejak and Sacred Flame. But the Sacred Flame Diaz is a fantastic combination that basically will outstrip any other scenario for point value. The only exception I would say is probably Elves right now. And Elves are quite strong against this deck. Just because they have it's basically the same thing with just more removal and a little less upside, but the removable makes it so that your upside is severely handicapped. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know how your play of Firesworn has gone. Most people I've talked to have just rocketed straight to pro playing this deck. So if you've been struggling this season and resisting playing this deck, stop resisting. Just embrace the darkness. Until next time, though, friends, good luck out there. Have some fun. Keep on Gwenting. Bye for now.